AD has approved KC-1400 collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need. And
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose anybody.
We are trying to build a program for the next 10 to 12 years. It's not something that's overnight. We understand that the NIL and collective stuff has its role, it plays in it, but we are on the forefront of FCS football and attacking the NIL, attacking the collective. We got a very nice payroll at Jackson State, believe it or not. And I mean, our fan support, and we need more support. But we know that payroll is attached to championships. You know what I mean? So we're not out here trying to recruit kids based on money, but we also want them kids to know if you come to Jackson State and you end up benefiting from the collective, benefiting from an NIL deal, we expect a championship out of you.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Well, not happy Wednesday. Happy Friday. My bad. Happy Friday. Spunky Friday. What's up, TD? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? I'm rolling, bro. I'm rolling. What's up, Tiger Nation?
That's how you coming, Fabulous 50. Appreciate the super chat out the rip. Wow. Who was in the chat? Want Sutton to lose. Want Sutton to lose tomorrow. That's right. JSU is the standard. Hope you guys had a great week, great day. Brother Cube, how you doing, man? Freddie G, I see y'all out there. KJ, what's up, sis? What's happening with you? Terrell, Major Smith. Trent, what's up, bro? How's everybody doing? Appreciate you, Fabulous 50. Somebody going outdo them. Come on, man. Drop, you can prefer the cash app, but in KC-1400, if you want to do the super chat, we ain't being bashful. But we appreciate all the support as always. Listen, if you haven't signed up, let's get signed up. We're still pushing 2025 signups. We got more work to do in the fall. So let's get active. Get active. How you doing, bro? What's going on with you?
Man, like I said, good evening. Good evening to everyone, Tiger Nation, man. Glad y'all can join us. Good to be here. I'm here. I know, man, been rolling, man. I literally just walked in the door from church to here. Aqua, leave me alone. Hey, Aqua. How you doing? I hope everything going fine with you guys. We good. But yeah, man, I'm here, man. I'm excited, man. I'm alive, bro. I take the small steps, Ken. Take the small steps.
That's right, bro.
Tiger Nation, brother Cube out there, Dub, man. Three in the house.
Oh yeah, man. Kind of count it all as a blessing, brother. All is a good blessing. My goodness.
Exactly.
Appreciate you for the media membership. Appreciate you for the channel membership. Somebody snatched that up. I don't even know how that works with the gift.
Man.
I don't know how it works. nevertheless, hopefully everybody doing well, man. We listen, got the Grab Your Greenwood bottle. I saw somebody talk. Who was that? Let me scroll up and see who that said they just got their whiskey and just got their whiskey. Let's see who that was. Who that was. Somebody said that. There it is. Goku Black. Just got my bottle yesterday, and it's some good stuff. Yeah, it is, man. We wouldn't put our brand on some bull junk. You know, glad you like it. I've heard nothing but great reviews about it. I've tried it myself. See, y'all ready for the tailgate. Y'all ready to go. Go ahead and grab another bottle. Go ahead and grab y'all another bottle. I need to put in another order, man, myself.
Man, you trying to make these folks go full throttle.
They're going to do that anyway. Just trying to make sure when they go full throttle that you get that Greenwood because it benefits the cause. It all helps the cause. So if you're going to do it in a way that helps pay it forward. It's very smooth. Yeah, it is, man. Freddie G. Yeah, it is, man. It's good stuff, bro. Really good stuff. Looking forward to next week, man. Next week, we're gonna have a good time next week. Got a lot going down. 8 days away before we start. That's right. That's absolutely right. But yeah, man, we if you guys haven't gotten your tickets, jump right into it. If you haven't got your tickets, man, you want to go to GoJSUTigers.com. Listen, if you don't have your season tickets, you at least want to get your single game ticket. And that game ticket is all ready to rock and roll. But you're going to go to the My Impact. You can go to My Impact Tickets, but you can go to GoJSUTigers.com/tickets. And you can get your game day ticket for the Hampton game. I think, speaking of the Hampton game, though, we're going to do our preview starting Monday. I'm saying tomorrow like it's we got a show tomorrow. Tomorrow, football season kickoff, TD. What's your thoughts on that, man? We get some college football officially starting in the morning. We are here. Feel like we were just in Atlanta for the Celebration Bowl, but here we are again, all over again. I'm excited about it. So it looks like, according to the weather, don't know what they want to do. It look like a little overcast on Saturday. But it says a high of 83. I'll take that. What do you think? I don't want no rain, though. I ain't worried about them little raindrops. I ain't worried about that. That's too far out. The forecast people don't be that accurate. But it looked like it's gonna cool off around the top of the week next week. And then we're gonna be in the 80s for the game. So it ain't gonna be hellacious. So everybody should be able to come out to the Hampton game. What you think, bro?
Yeah, man. Hey, like I said before, the weather don't bother me too much unless it's rainy, but then I just roll with it, man. If it's hot, put on a hat, put on some shade. If it's cloudy, hey, I just stand out there. If the sky open up, then I go for shelter. As long as it's not lightning. I don't do lightning now. My grandma said get somewhere and sit down when it start lightning. So lightning and thunder, I don't mess with that, man. I get somewhere and be still.
Yeah, I think we all do. Everybody got to go inside. So that's pretty much that. It is supposed to be some great football weather. So if the high is 83, that tells you that, around the hottest hours the day that we start, it's kickoff time, and we should be good to go. He said Hampton is saying they're going to kill us. With what? With kindness? What they said that at?
Yeah, he made that up, man. He had to.
Somebody sent me some clips. I saw some clips. They sound real humble to me. I know our brother Greg from Greenwood was saying how they people feel like they got a really good shot at winning. I said they're gonna win something. Hopefully they get a scratch off for somebody in town. They probably can win that.
If they don't get a scratch off somewhere and win something, they need to be me in time. But look, hey man, again now, Hampton coming in, we'll discuss it. It is what it is. But if they said that, man, they're trying to get some bulletin board material.
Coming in to get a beat down. That's what they're coming in. But listen, Chris Kelly, appreciate you, brother. 5 memberships. Hampton hadn't mentioned our game on so I ain't saw nothing. I was like, y'all, you must be tapped into, and listen, you might be tapped in like that. But listen, if you want to get some parking, the farmers market parking is available. You want to go to the ticket office. You can purchase it online as well as on the ticket office. Yeah, I think they flying over, man. There's a lot of people that they don't. They're not switching up. Let me tell you what's happening right now. Jackson State, see all you folk that be fraternized with the other folk. See, now people starting to really say what they really been wanting to say. They feel like, so this is how this is going to work. Y'all do realize when it comes to Jackson State, everybody's going to always root for the other team anyway. So if they feel like anybody got a slight chance, they're going to oversell you. And then when it don't land, then they're going to go to the next week. Oh, USM going to stomp them. Then they go to the next week. Then they're going to talk about how good Tuskegee is. Oh, don't, boy, Southern, oh, man, Southern, even though they lost 6-7 games straight, oh, man, this their year. That running back they got, woo, they're going to run all over Jack State. That's how it works, man. Y'all ain't figured that out yet. So there's not a lot of people switching. It's just a lot of people. It's football season. People are starting to, you can only, it's like a fish out of water. Fish can't last out of water that long. And you can't go underwater and swim that long. You're going to have to come up for some oxygen. The fish going to have to go back down there for some water. That's how that works. So
jealous that they be moving the goalposts.
That's exactly what they do. It's a proverbial, consistent moving of the goalposts all season long. And they wear a lot of shirts. So hopefully they got all these shirts in all the sizes. Get you a Tuskegee shirt, a Hampton shirt, a USM shirt, and all the SWAC team shirts minus Jackson State. And you just put those shirts on whenever we play. That's why I tell y'all, I don't do all that fraternizing. Y'all play. Look, I hope all of them lose. It's football season. I ain't rooting for them. We trying to win the East first, then to win the SWAC, then go back to the Celebration Bowl. I want to go back to the Celebration Bowl and have me another good time and get another natty. So now, get your tickets over there if you want to park at the farmers market. But look, we 8 days away. We 8 days away. That's beautiful, man. 8 days away. But before we go there, Brother Chris, appreciate you, man. This is for my boy Greg, the greatest. All right, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the channel donation. Y'all coming through with it tonight. Appreciate the super chats, man. Super chats popping. Make sure y'all look at that ticker at the bottom, greenwoodwhiskey.com/new-shop. Go get your bottles, man. Go get your bottles. Go get your bottles. Go get your bottles. If you order them now, you might get them before first game. Usually a 7-day turnaround on the shipping. So yeah, it's probably quicker than that, but they say 7 to 10 days just to be safe. So grab your bottles that you're gonna order today. You get them just next week. You'll be ready to rock and roll. That many shirts, JSU, it is. It's a very expensive endeavor, I must say. But if they wired for it. They built for the long haul.
I mean, that's a nice graphic, man. It look good. If everyone can show up like that.
Yeah. Just gotta sign up. Like we just gotta sign up. I see you out there, Brother Demond. I see you out there, baby. The problem is he's having a great game right now. He's having a great game. Shout out to what's up, Brother Dent. Man, shout out to James Houston, man. He definitely having a really good game tonight. They all but hurt because Jack State didn't lose because of Prime. That's right. It is. I can't wait for the cat. I can't either, man. We're gonna talk about that tonight too. Y'all know we're gonna touch all on it. But look, we're only 8 days away. It's the Hope Labor Day Classic. The Hope Labor Day Classic. Jackson State versus Hampton. It is a stripe out. Look at your section. If you want to participate, we hope everybody participate. That's going to be in the stands. This would be pretty cool if a whole section had on all white, and a whole section had on navy, and a whole section had on white. Oh, yeah, that would be fire. What you think, bro?
I love it. Yeah, I just spoke on that. That'd be dope if everybody did it, man. And then you know, I'm not sure if it's gonna be done or it has been done. You know, again, you know, bringing everybody together, man, topping that top row off, and you know, make it feel like make it a hostile environment in the family event that it is.
Yep.
And then have all those colors, the blue, the white, with the pom-poms and the band. So whatever section you sit in, make sure you have a shirt for that color and you ready to show up at the game. Get your tickets. Your parking.
You fan, you spend argue with them folks. You But see, Lee, tell them how you really feel, big bro. Oh, it is the best time of the year, man. We gotta love it, man. Let's see what else we got. All right, so next week, man, let's look at some of these festivities that's going on. So we got the Hope Labor Day Classic events. All right, so you got the Golf Classic. If you want to play golf, too bad it's sold out. All right, so we're gonna slide on past that one. And then after that, you have the golf tournament happy hour meet and greet in bar 4 to 7 p.m. But AD, he gonna be gone kind of early because he got the first pitch. So he, as well as our illustrious interim president, Denise Gregory, is going to be throwing out the first pitch at the Mississippi Mud Monsters baseball game. So it is I think it's Jack's State night or something to that effect, and they'll be over there. And he throws out the pitch at 6:30. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Shout out to everybody that'll be over there on that Thursday evening for that baseball game. Trustmark Park. All right. Following that up, you got the AD's Corner, hosted by AD Ashley Robinson, at the 2 Cigar Lounge. Doors open at 6. All right. That's going to be that Friday. And then obviously you got the Hampton game. Now, we got some things we're going to be getting out into. We'll start off at the donor reception. For those, obviously it's private event, but we'll be at the donor reception, and then we'll have our event over at Cathead. I'm all throwed off right now. It will be at Naming Faces. We'll talk about that a little later. So thoughts on the schedule, man? Pretty active schedule. Hey, Travis, if you're out there, man, I love this graphic, by the way, brother. This is cooking right here. You see how I got them lines? I don't mind the little baby blue lines beside the dates, man, but that Hope Labor Day Classic is gorgeous. Just teasing. But live repost straight. But yeah, man, good, pretty action-packed weekend. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting to town, man, and getting active. But that last thing on the schedule is what I'm circling the most, brother. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. That versus Hampton part.
Man, you say you playing golf?
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there.
You been practice?
No.
Okay.
No, it's gonna be the same thing. Good drives, terrible short game, decent putts, whole lot of balls lost.
Okay. At least you got a plan.
Hey man, the plan is to show up. I don't show up for the game. I show up for the event. That's what it does. Really for the support of what we got going on. I'll be at that thing. It'd be pretty cool to go check that out. Friday Night Lights. What's up, brother Carr? But let's keep it moving. Like I said, the Golf Classic is sold out. That's gonna be pretty. Let's not forget Love the Boom in H-Town. Yeah, the Boom is in H-Town tomorrow, man. They are in the Boom. So get your tickets if you're gonna check that out.
You know, they get to travel so much, man. They so lucky and they sound great. That's awesome. Go get them, Boom.
Hey man, I'm gonna get me some steps in that day for sure. Got in about, how many steps I got in today? I got about 12,000 in today. A good 12 in. All right, man. So Brother Reed from ESPN had a pretty cool article he just wrote. He's talking about the top 10 HBCU prospects in the 2026 NFL draft, TD. So he got Jack State got 2 of them on this list. And Love Don't Cost a Thing dance by Jonas Fortillion. Featured on the front of this thing. But let's talk about this. He said the number 2 prospect, Jonas Fortillion, Redshirt Junior. Redshirt Junior still got another year eligibility left after this season. So we'll see if he decides to, if he have a monster year, if he decides to enter the portal. I mean, not enter the portal, enter the draft. We damn sure hope he don't enter the portal.
Right.
Enter the draft, I meant to say. The draft portal. How about that? But let's talk about it. We have to be careful with that. If we want to keep Jonas, sign up for the collective. Let's not be afraid to think that we automatically gonna lose him if he got another year of eligibility, because the price tag just might be up there. We don't know. We don't know. But you can't wait to see. You got to have a game plan before you get started. So, hey. And then you got brother Jeremiah Williams, man. That's rank. They got him as the 7th ranked best prospect out of HBCU. And this is according to the gentleman Reed that actually wrote the actual article. So,
So what he just said right now, they Jones is ranked as a number 2 prospect.
Yeah, on his list. So when he talks about on this, there was as I had Jeremiah ranked number 10, and had Jonas ranked number 3, and then Jordan Reed had Jonas at number 2 and Jeremiah at number 7. From the SI article, Williams is a squatty, dense interior defensive lineman who plays with a sturdy base and good initial quickness. He projects as a quality rotational 2nd-tier league prospect.
Well, that's some good writing there.
It is good writing.
I like that.
Fortillion, 6'5", 220. Fortillion is a big pass catcher with good contested catchability and a catch radius. He projects as a fringe NFL roster prospect. I saw that, big dog. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate that, man. I always appreciate the support, Brother Wolford. See you soon, big dog. All right, so when you go into Jordan Reed's article, this is what he had to say about Jonas. 6'4", 212. All right, so 6'4", 212 pounds. Redshirt junior. Fortillion headlines the Jackson State team looking to repeat as HBCU national champs. So last year, 41 catches, 627 yards, 11 touchdowns last season. He's a big body target who is primarily deployed on the outside. Using his size and catch radius to his advantage, Jonas routinely towers over defensive backs at the catch point and attacks the ball in the air. He said, I watched him in the bowl game, and South Carolina State had no answer for him. A Southeast area scout from an AFC team said, speed will be the big question that he has to answer, but I like his hands, frame, and mentality on tape. A reliable red zone target, Fortillion still needs to expand his route tree. Right now, his patterns consist mostly of go balls, slants, and shallow crossers. Fortillion has received borderline draftable grades, as scouts still want to see him build on a strong 2024. So
that person did their homework for sure.
Oh, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. This is
their homework.
This is what you want as a prospect, as a young man, to go into the season kind of knowing what the scouts think of you, kind of how they see you, how they see your game, and they give you some actionable items to go work on, man. You know, you get to go and delve into that. Go ahead.
But one thing I'll say about speed, you tend to run a little fast when somebody's chasing you.
Yeah.
I mean, you say you get caught, but you know,
was that a Grambling game, wasn't it?
Hey, you remember that's the same. That was the same knock on Jerry Rice.
That's true. Jerry Rice is such just an amazing route runner.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, now I understand. I'm not comparing him to Jerry Rice or anything like that. But
So-
that was one of the knocks on him as far as speed. But you rarely see him get caught. If you know what I'm saying. So, but of course, Johnny is bigger than Jerry, was. But But yeah, man. I mean, but look, like you said, look, at least you know what he got to look forward to. I mean, I like Jonas. I definitely think he has potential to go to the next level. And if he read this article and work on the things that's right here, I mean, with his coach, Coach Marshall, and by himself and watch the film, I mean, he get that grade up. I mean, again, he's just a redshirt junior. Which, by the way, Ken, redshirt junior. That mean that he has what, 2 more years?
This year and next year.
This year, next year. So why is that redshirt still? I know he's redshirt as a freshman, right?
Well, once you redshirt, you stay there. So this is his 4th year of football this year. He came in under Coach Prime, didn't play that first year, and he played the last 2 years of football. So he played as a redshirt, sparingly as a redshirt freshman. Last year as a redshirt sophomore, and this year he'll be a redshirt junior. So he got, he's definitely he's got it. He can play. He could. And if he have a monster year, why not? If you got a good draftable grade, or do you take the chance on? He got time with NIL. You don't have to rush it. You know what I mean? You could stay in the game and try to
like this.
Doesn't have the speed of Shaq Davis, but definitely different. I mean, size, yeah. Size 6'4", 6'5". Shaq Davis was around that size. Not the same game, but I get what they're saying. Though. I see.
I probably would get that. I probably did that more to Shamar.
You know what I'm shocked about?
What's that?
As you said that. So they talked to Coach. They were talking to Coach T.C. Taylor. Man, Coach said he used Jonas as a reference point for his style of play when he played football. I'm so shocked that he didn't say Shamar Savage. You get what I'm saying?
That's a game that you.
No, I was shocked that he didn't say Shamar because just physique and physicality like that. You know what I mean? Like, you see what? No, Jonas is more of a slimmer frame, but maybe he sees but I guess in essence, he sees it in him as well. It probably a mixture of both of them, actually. When you put both of them together, Davis had a monster game against us. He did.
He did.
Really did. But yeah, man, that's pretty good to have the number 2 or number 3 prospect of HBCU prospect going into the season. So that's good for Jonas. But you can't get stuck on reading the reports. You got to go put the work in, especially talking to Coach Mark. You got to go put the work in. You got some great – the wide receiver room is deep, and they are going to be competing for reps, man. So we know what Jonas can do, but you can't get lax. Still got to understand that, this is the SWAC. This is the FCS. You still got to – it's levels to it. You know what I mean?
I mean, like we always talk about, those days of my position is solidified is long gone. Back in the day, we had that 1 or 2 star players that could miss practice or that, they got in trouble or did whatever they wanted to do, but yet it still knew the team needed them. Those days are gone. Saying not working hard, not practicing, not putting forth the effort, doing just with raw talent that you're going to play. So right now, with everybody, having depth on their chart and have the ability to play, you can't take no plays off.
That's right. Absolutely correct, brother. All right, let's move on to the next one. So Jeremiah under Jordan Reed is statement. He said Jeremiah 6'2", 315, a disruptive force at the first level of the Bears defense.
Yeah, I see. yeah.
Was he talking about
Chicago? I thought they already put him in the pros.
I thought he was talking about Malcolm Williams for a second. Hey, that's his name. What's the D tackle that was with Morgan?
You said with Morgan?
What's the D tackle who was with Morgan? That was the cat that played Elijah Williams. I think Elijah Williams. I think
Oh yeah.
Ain't Morgan State the best?
Oh, you talking about Morgan State?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the receiver. Elijah Williams.
He might have been thinking about Elijah Williams. Well, not.
You know what? Hey, you know what? If I had to go with anything, that's what I'd be saying.
Now, speaking of, Elijah Williams is having a really good preseason with the Minnesota Vikings right now. He's doing well with them right now. But now maybe he had that thought process when not that he got it mixed up, but it was like, that's it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that in just a second. Talking with the head of the 1400. What is he talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know.
The head of the 1400. Who is that? I mean, the head of Jackson State? Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's say the level of the Tigers defense finished last season with 50 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks. So he rotated back and forth between playing on the inside and off the edge. But he is at his best when maintaining gaps. They said Williams is expected to play more 3 technique next season, so he'll be asked to get up the field and penetrate the first level with more consistency. So scouts I talked to agree that 3 technique was the best projection for Williams' position in the NFL. Viewed as a late round hopeful, evaluators want to see him improve at creating quick wins. Man, I need to turn my lighting down, bro. Want to see him improve at creating quick wins behind the line of scrimmage and holding his gun as a run defender. What'd you say? I like the report. You're talking about KT Dub, bro. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. I
the KC-1400 collective shirts, KT Dub.
Yeah. I remember who he was talking about. Yeah. Hey, what's up, though, bro? I mean, you should have said more, man. I would have branched off and route with you.
Philly defense next to them Georgia boys is gonna be now. I think it would too. Yeah, they are the Bears. But yeah, this is a good report for Jeremiah, in my opinion. I think Jeremiah knows what he needs to do. Don't want to see him off the edge much this year. I want to see him interior, and I know how they, you know how they play. But yet and still, we want to see him get it. I want to see Jeremiah do what he did in the Celebration Bowl.
So I was trying to look at that again when you was reading what they said something about holding his own and run block rather than getting up the field. See about that. Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, man.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, so it sounds like they saying, I guess rather than shooting the gap, holding up with the guard if you're gonna be on that 3 technique and just just clogging the hole.
Said Jeremiah was a beast at ULM game. Well, same as what we expect versus USM, Hampton, and everybody else. Yeah, man. Good stuff there, man. Let's see.
I mean that's going to be, I expect Jeremiah to show up for that game. I definitely want him to bring his A game. That game for any senior that's on this team is going to be a measuring stick.
Yep.
And it's time to bring your A game, and it's not going to, there's no time for slacking and no plays off for sure. So shoot the gap, hold up the guard, you know what I'm saying? Because there's many ways that you can get recognized besides, even if you don't make the tackle, because sometimes even if you double team, it depends on what scouting people looking at you. That's a win for you, because in order for somebody to double team you, that means that you gotta be.
What's up, brother Mulligan? What's up, Irv? What's happening, baby? Big Irv in the building. Haven't been in months, but we here. I hope everyone has a safe summer. It's almost football time. Hey, what's happening, big? What's happening, baby? Good to see you doing well, man.
Mr. Mulligan. What's up, Irv? How you doing, man? Glad I thought about you, like when Irie always pop up in the chat, I was like, you know what? Irv was the only somebody that did that. Well, Asayas did it a time, every now and again, but Irv was the one that was consistent.
I mean, we had Warren Newman hop up in that thing, Nugget hop up in his joint a lot, every now and again. But good to see you, bro. Hopefully all is well with you.
I know you say you're gonna make it to a game or two. You're gonna come down. What are you doing for it now, Irv?
I saw Irv over there coaching now, man. That's Coach Mulligan right there, man. That's Coach Mulligan. Yeah.
Good deal.
I don't know if he can pop up, man. I'm gonna drop that link if you want to pop up for a quick sec. Irv, I'm trying to find something real quick. TD, hold on just a second. Yeah. But no, man, it was a good time, man. So
I hear it was a Mulligan. Kid dropped the link for you if you wanted to come up.
Oh yeah, man. Come on up and chop it up.
They're gonna be on the sideline.
Are we gonna see you, baby?
I mean, they come back. I mean,
I know I saw that he had became said somebody was a coach now, man. He go with the high school. You and Jaheim over there coaching now, I think.
And
that's what I saw.
Mm-hmm. Jaheim comes back too.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Hold on, Tina. I'm sorry to have to look down. I had to find something because I did want to. I omitted something, so give me one quick second.
Yeah. Did you get the business off the ground, Irv? Man, Irv got a plan. Hey man, I tell you what, Irv has a plan and he's working it.
He said some gonna stick, some gonna shake. Ain't that right, bro? I'm gonna throw something at the wall and some gotta stick.
Man, I'm an Irv fan, man. Irv, good dude.
Oh yeah, man. We all love Irv. Hey, good brother. We're gonna miss you, man. We're gonna miss you.
Well, he said he'll be on the sideline.
That's what's up, bro. Fred McCray, there's no way Irv's not on NFL roster. I agree. But says mentioned mother in the Walmart parking lot a few weeks ago. She's nice and told me to get on you to start back right. Oh, I see you. Mama said you ain't been writing, huh, bro?
Brother Seeley, if I hadn't known that, I would have talked to him about
it. Oh yeah. Well, that's what's up, man. I tell you what, bro. We'll go to that since that's what he mentioned. I know yesterday, you and Dub had an opportunity to head out to the Fondren District. So one thing about that event, I always Isaiah Bolden said he coming to the game Saturday. Oh, that's what's up, man. We're gonna see him. Bolden was on the he was on the cut list today for the Patriots, man. Hate to see that.
That's really?
Yeah. New coaching staff, you know how that goes, man. He didn't. Hopefully, he gets picked up on the practice squad, but we'll see how they go, or get picked up by another team. But you guys had a chance to go. I never get a chance to make this event because it's always the week before the game. And the week before the game, I go home and sit down because I'm gonna be traveling all week, all year. So I never really get a chance to make this game unless I necessarily have to be in town. But I didn't get a chance to be there this time. Coach CCA offered me. I can't say much to it's official, but Coach, man, it's good to see you, bro. Oh, that's what's up, man. Every say gonna be up in that thing next week, man. I love it, baby. I love it, man. Come on back home, dog. Love it, man. Say, Ken, we don't got no games on ESPN Plus this year, huh? We have the Southern Miss game as well as the USM game. So Southern and Southern Miss are our two ESPN Plus games. But that's because those are away games. Home, we don't. We're going to be HBCU Go. We're going to be on SWAC TV. And anything I miss?
No,
I think that's it.
We're not doing anything on ESPN Plus, huh?
Southern and Southern Miss.
Southern Miss. Man.
Talk about the event, bro. How was it?
First of all, I know that cool spot was back there.
It is. It is,
yeah.
man. Nice spot.
It is. The way it's designed, it put me in the mind of Red Rock in Denver. Of course, it's not that, but the setup for it. Three of the three college teams in Jackson showed up. Has fans out. Shout out to Yolanda. She's doing a lot of hosting me. Huh?
Visit Jackson, Yolanda.
Yeah, Visit Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good event. Rob J was there. KT Dub got his FaceTime on the screen. He enjoyed that. Most of the coaches I know, Travis. Shout out to Travis. He was there. Coach O, Coach TC, Millsap, Bellhaven. They were there. Their fans. They had a little trash talking, and then Doug gonna jump in there and tell them little young boy, "We're gonna beat y'all." I'm like, what you talking about, man? So he was talking trash to Millsap College students, being that he was at Bellhaven. So it was a nice event, man. They really set it out for the student athletes in the city, and they're respectful and appreciated. Again, we say this and that about Jackson, man, but there's a lot of great stuff going on. You just gotta know where to go, where to look, and where to be. So Kobe and Jeremiah was there. A lot of the coaching staff, it was great weather. They had pizza all around, along with wings, and they took a lot of pictures with the player. The news stations was there. They gave them they just do. They gave them their props and gave them their respect. So it was good. It was a great event. So I enjoyed it. And Visit Jackson, they do it big, man. They do it, and Ken, they definitely trying to find a way to get more. They have more stuff in the pipeline, and looking forward to it. Shout out to Floyd from Visit Jackson as well. KT Dove and I had a chance to talk to him.
Brother Floyd.
Yeah, brother Floyd, man. Man.
Oh, Floyd, man. Floyd, good guy, man. Shout out to Floyd.
He is, man.
Cool cat. He's a Blue Tiger too, man. Floyd love him some JSU now.
And you know what? That what he had on this shirt. True Blue Tiger. True Blue. That what he had on this shirt. He had,
Floyd don't play that at all. Floyd be at all the basketball games. You see him all the time up in there.
I didn't know who he was until I officially met him yesterday. Kevin introduced me to him. But yeah, man, Floyd was putting in that work.
Family, all y'all have to do is go to the ESPN app and pull up Jackson State under NCAA football. I'll do it for y'all and I'll tell y'all. Give me just a second. So let's go look at the scores, TD. So I'm gonna go to the North Carolina Central Southern game. I'm gonna go to standings. I'm gonna find Jackson State. I'm gonna click on that. All right. Games on ESPN this year. Southern Miss. Southern. Is it FAMU? What game is FAMU on? I don't have it in front of me right now. Maybe FAMU. I don't know. I don't have that article. I don't have that. I don't have that one pager in front of me. I'm gonna look on the what's in the But keep talking, man. I didn't mean to cut y'all. I just didn't mean people. I was mentioning about these, not people, but some of the folks was inquiring about games gonna be on ESPN. I'm gonna see if I can find it for y'all. So,
while you doing that, Ken, I'm gonna highlight here what Doug put up. So everybody talk about the economic impact, that Jackson State bring, and Mr. Floyd took the liberty to break it down just a little
So,
more to me.
I apologize. It's actually 5. It's 5 ESPN games. My mistake. It's 5. It's Southern Miss, Southern, Alabama State, FAMU, Alcorn are all on ESPN Plus. ESPN networks. Okay, so Southern Miss, Southern, Homecoming, FAMU, Alcorn. All right, let's move on. My mistake, brother. Yeah, SWAC championship and celebrate. I'm talking about regular season, family. All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on. All right.
All right.
Go ahead and finish up, bro.
What's the reason? Oh man, I'm good, man. I just again just shout out Visit Jackson, man. And if you come to town, you know, look up Visit Jackson, see what they're offering, because you know your dollars that you bring into the city definitely you know helps out everything in the area. They eventually, hopefully, KT Dub and I was talking to, you know, Visit Jackson, maybe get a partnership with them soon, have some perks and everything for everybody that watch the show, you know, that follow the show, so you can learn the, you know, the different spots in the area in Jackson to go eat, to sleep, to have fun, because like I said, it's a lot of stuff to do in Jackson, but if you don't know where to go and what to do, then you won't know. Just like that spot behind the station, I had no idea they had that little theater area back there, man, and it's pretty cool. You know, just go hang out and chill. So, guess we'll be getting more and more from Visit Jackson coming soon.
Well, yeah, Visit Jackson been doing what they do.
Oh yeah,
definitely working on a partnership. Dub and I talked about that. I think after the event, so we'll see what comes of it. We've actually had, we've done a whole meeting with Visit Jackson before. Meeting with Yolanda, I think that was last year.
Yeah, it was last year. I remember that.
Yeah, met with Ricky as well as Floyd. All of them. We went in and talked about the opportunity. Now, as we move forward, you know, we may have a greater opportunity. Always good to see Yolanda and CC and the crew at the games and everything, but we love what they do. I mean, Visit Jackson, as you stated, a great resource to have. You know, if you come into Jackson, you don't know what to do, visitjackson.com. Just Google Visit Jackson and they'll have everything you need, man. A lot of restaurants. It's a great visitor's guide. Yep. I said Ricky, my cousin. Yeah. Ricky, good dude, man. We actually was a sponsor for their, what is it, the Taste of Jackson, I think, something to that effect we did last year as well. Said I think it was something to that effect. But anyway, we'll move on. Jay Shaw, I think no, it just was a mix of games. We have 2 games on SWAC TV. We got 4 games on HBCU Go. So that's pretty much it. 5 on ESPN Plus, 4 on HBCU Go, 2 on SWAC TV. That's right, bro. A whole lot of gyms in Jackson. A lot of people don't know. Hell, I don't even know some of them. Like you just stated, we still finding restaurants all the time, man. We'll stumble up on, but a lot of it is just right there. You know, there's a lot of new developments coming too, man. We may not know. The only way you will know it is that it happens that way. All right, let's talk about the collective real quick again. Shout out to everyone that has signed up. We continue to push it. Tymon, what's up, bro? What's happening, bro? What it do, baby? One more week, baby. One more week, big dog. I need to see something.
Hey, Tymon, I ain't gonna talk to you on the screen the way I want to talk to you, young brother. But how you doing, Tymon? No, I'm just kidding. What up? What up, young Mr. Wells? Mr. D Tackle in the house. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ready to roll, man. But now, man, I said he ready to roll. We gonna I want to see, man, go in there and wreak havoc, man. Go wreak havoc. Stop the run. Snipes. We stopping Snipes. Shut Snipes down and all them running backs down for Hampton. He said, I hope y'all ready. We born ready. Swag bag last night too. Okay, good deal. The collective, man. So shout out to everyone that has signed up. Like I said, we are continuing the 2025 signups. we are going to roll out 26 signups in homecoming week. So from here throughout the rest of the month of August and September and the first week of October, we will be pushing 2025 signups. More information to come. Our Vicksburg fundraiser event is going to be January the 17th, 2026. More information to come for that. For those, we got a pretty action-packed event with that as well. And excited about it, man. So so much more to come. Still getting some signups. Appreciate you, Brother Damon. I see you out there. So let's see how many we can get tonight. If you're already signed up and you don't necessarily have to re-sign up, you can actually just stay. You can just keep your subscription active and it'll roll over. Because what we're going to do is, I promise you guys, I will do everything in my power to have all of the bundles uploaded to the website. The way we're going to do you ordering your perks, everybody's going to get a personalized email with a special code to go order your perks with a free code. So when you order it, it will show up as free, and it'll generate a shipping slip for us to ship everything to you. The tiles came in yesterday. We still got some more perks that are finally starting to trickle in, bro. They finally starting to trickle in little by little. Shipping and freight and all that good stuff. Seemingly delayed, but we rolling. So as soon as we get everything in hand, we'll start shipping it out. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start sending out those emails next week. Just got to get everything uploaded to the website. Shout out to my brother Merch Pack for all that he does, brother Jason, all that he does to help us do what we do. We also got another partnership. If you're in our collective chat, you know what that is. I won't discuss it until we're ready to introduce it to the market, but it's going to be pretty cool. Let's just say it will be a great compliment to the Greenwood Whiskey Partnership. All right, so just keep that in mind. It'll be a great compliment to the Greenwood Whiskey Partnership. So we got another one, JSU alum, and we're excited to work with them, and more to come with that. So get signed up, man. Click that link. Get signed up. All right, let's move it right along. So listen, put out all the communication on yesterday. So on yesterday, just started talking about it. Go to name. So next Friday, we will be at Name and Faces. The Greenwood, some of the Greenwood ownership team will be in town hosting a tasting. So if you haven't bought a bottle, if you want to give it a try, you can pull up to Name and Faces tomorrow. There's a lot going on next Friday now. So, but if you want to pull up, swing by from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. As I stated, we have an endeavor to start off with at 6 p.m. and then we'll head over there right shortly after that. And then we'll be there for our tasting at Name and Faces. So shout out to our local partners there. It's 224 East Capitol Street. And we're excited about it, man. All right, game number 2 of the season, home game, Tuskegee. We will be, I actually redid this photo, but nevertheless, we will be back. We will be at Cathead. TD, I'm gonna tell you something. I got to say something about this Cathead event, and it makes sense. You know how God will put you. You'll be thinking you're gonna do something on a certain day. I'm so glad that we didn't have this event on next Friday.
A lot of stuff going on.
A whole lot going on. And some stuff we didn't know was going on. And it's stuff that I definitely want to be at. And I'm like, phew, man. Thanks for letting us know. And it worked out perfectly. So the Cathead event will be. I said cognac. No, bro, ain't no cognac. I said a compliment with the Greenwood. Not whiskey on whiskey. What kind of compliment is that, Tank? What you over there? What you got going on, man? You over there sitting on the dock of the bay, ain't it? Boom, what's happening, big bro? What it do, brother? I counted 6 deer in my front yard eating acorns.
I read that 3. I'm trying to figure out what in the world.
Why you in where your shotgun at, bro? Goodness gracious. Take it in football season now. It's football.
You trying to get that man locked all up, round through in under jails, talking about the shotgun. It ain't see that. Yeah, buddy.
Listen, bro,
in your yard.
if I see another rabbit in my yard, I'm gonna put my night vision goggles on and put that shotgun out the window.
I don't think it's a well, you can't eat rabbit right now, but the thing with that is I don't think you definitely can't shoot deers before they allow you to, man. You talking about a healthy fine, if not jail time.
Nah, I don't know the laws of it. I don't know the hunting laws, and I don't eat rabbits. So at the end of the day, it's more about tearing up the yard than it is anything. I just want to shoot him because he I'll leave it at that.
You put some gravy on it, taste like chicken.
I ain't never had no rabbit. But nevertheless, man, September the 12th, we're going to be at Cathead from 6 to 9 p.m., man. 422 South Fair Street. We're going to have our live event, and we're going to get it popping, man. Y'all pull up, man. We're going to have that exclusive limited edition Cathead KC-1400 edition bottle will be available for purchase. We're excited about that. Teresa, how you doing, sis? How you doing? So definitely put it on your calendars, man. September the 12th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Cathead Distillery. Be there. And we had a good, decent enough time where you can actually do this and whatever else it is that you're trying to do. All right. Like, thank you. He said it don't taste like chicken, bro. He said you put gravy on it.
I said put gravy. I was
being gravy on that thing, man. He said you put gravy on it, man. That's what
it doesn't. But I was just saying something. I have it. I'm from the country, man. Yo, happy birthday!
Hey, listen, man. We're gonna drop the link, man. It's Friday night, bro. I don't really have a whole lot. That's pretty much what I have on the slides. But just kind of, if you got something on your heart and mind, come on up, man, and talk to us. Give us your thoughts. Listen, MEAC Swag Challenge tomorrow, man. North Carolina Central versus Southern. Any thoughts on that game, bro? First, the kickoff for the HBCU season.
I actually do.
What's your thoughts, brother?
First of all, excuse me. To all the players and stuff in the chat, man. Hey, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the hard work that y'all put in this summer. We know Coach BVA out of business as far as the workouts. And we know that you are excited to play a game against someone other than yourselves. So we're looking forward to a great season and a repeat going back to Atlanta. So again, keep putting in that work. You see, you got the fans here that's supporting you. And somebody said put something in the chat, but hey, tell them about their tickets. Make sure they get tickets and make sure they show up in their blue and white. Now, as far as football is here in Kansas, it's hard a lot of time dealing with timing to watch a lot of other different conferences and games, the schedule. So when it comes down to this game, I'm actually looking forward to it for many reasons. For all the reasons. Number one, North Carolina Central is bringing. They have a veteran team.
Yep.
And then they playing Southern, who's in the SWAC, who added a lot of pieces to their team. They're going to be much better than they were last year.
At least they feel like they will. But don't ask Coach Quinn.
Well, that's that was made last year, man. You got to play now, man. I mean, a lot of stuff been added. But here's the thing. I want to see a good game. North Carolina Central, I think they was a little bit off from making it to the Celebration Bowl last year. And now that they're here, now that the season here, I'm interested to see what they do. They return a lot of players. Well, some players on offense. I think they got a veteran offensive line. And Southern, they got they keep a pretty decent defensive line, but they lost big boy in the middle, man. Willie Miles. I think that was his name. That dude was funny to me. Was that his name, Willie Miles, number 93?
I think that was his name. I know it was Miles though.
Yeah.
Big Willie.
So,
I think he was Big Willie.
Yeah, Big Willie scored a touchdown. He got
Little Big Willie.
Little Big Willie. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a good game. One side is like, okay, well, Southern is a rival of ours. At the same time, they in the SWAC. Then so you just kind of, is a kind of torn thing. So I'm just gonna chop it up to being just watching a good game. At the end of the day, when you get through looking at the rosters and see what know how Coach Tolliver go through about coaching and stuff, and Southern coming in with Coach Gray's second year, I think it's gonna be tough initially starting out, but with the experience that North Carolina Central has, it may be a bit much for Southern, but we're gonna see. I think it'll be a good game. I think they're gonna come out and they're gonna fight. I'm just interested to see how it go. I think it's gonna be a good game, and I'm actually, I got it marked. I want to see it. I'm interested in seeing what happened, and so now that I'm more when that time come, Jay Boone. But right now they playing, North Carolina Central. So that's what it is. It's now we get a chance to evaluate and see the stuff that they added to their roster, what they got going on over there. So we have a chance to sit down and be able to analyze, see how the new running back is, what Kelby Gibbons gonna bring. They got good linebackers, secondary. Hey, look, man, I watch football. Forget the rest. So I'm interested to see what they do. And with with North Carolina Central, and I got I think they return a lot of good offensive line. Their quarterback, I think he's a lefty. That guy footwork is really good. It's really good. And I think he's a senior. So it's gonna be a back and forth game. It's gonna be interesting. So I'm interested to see how it goes and who's gonna be able to pull it out. That's what I want to see, a good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be watching. I'll never root for Southern. I don't care who they play. That ain't happening for me. I'm rooting for North Carolina Central. I hope they blow them out. Now that I got that out the way, let's talk football. I do like Coach Trey Oliver. I think he's a great coach, man. I like him as a in the HBCU space, not named TC Taylor. He's one of my favorite coaches. He just tell it how it is. You are right. Walker Harris is the quarterback TD that they return. Best quarterback right now that we know of returning in the MEAC. He has a program over there. They don't get outside of themselves. He recruits high school talent and he develops it up.
Right.
A whole lot of portal stuff. When you have that and it works for you, it's cool. It is what it is. But let me say it. I'm not rooting for North Carolina Central. I'm actually rooting. I just want to see Southern lose. That's it. So they playing against North Carolina Central. They could have been playing Towson. I'm gonna be a Towson fan. This is how it is. Because let me tell you something. Y'all don't get to continuously root against us and think I'm gonna be root. Ain't no SWAC pride over here. The SWAC don't rock with JSU like that. Now, there are some people who I deal with personally. Those people are great people, and we gonna always rock with them. But as a consensus, overall, the SWAC don't rock with JSU like that. Y'all know that. Come on, man. Stop. But anyway, I have fun with it, but I don't really care. But TD, I am really going to be paying a lot of close attention to Southern. Southern on the serious football side, have their offensive line improved. If their offensive line has improved, they'll be a better team. Coach Graves is a fun coach, right? They brought in a new running back. I want to see how he acquiesced with we're talking Trey Holly from LSU, the Union Parish 3A. Mr. Football in Louisiana, star, right? Played his freshman year at LSU, got into a situation, still pending or whatnot, but he will be eligible to play for them. What quarterback do they start? Jalen Woods, we go out there. Are we going to see you know, is Cam McCoy going to get in the game?
How do you go against Jalen Woods?
Just,
I mean, it's a rhetorical question, but how do being that he probably would have started?
They have 3 quarterbacks that they can go out there with the kid Jones, the JUCO All-American kid that was at Valley and transferred over. They got some pieces, man. They got some pieces for sure. Their defense is what they live by, though.
Right.
With Vincent Page at linebacker, built like a brick house. You got Kelby Givens coming off the edge, returning as a defensive preseason defensive player of the year. Horatio, what's his name? We ain't never beat Jack State. We tried though. Then you got the kid that just Herman Brewster or Bristol? Yeah. How name was Jamario Jones? Oh, he's no longer at JSU. SU. Okay. Well, that tells you how much I keep up with him. Well, cool. My bad on that. I was going off the spring game, so he wound up leaving. Good for him. But nevertheless, just the reason I really want to watch Southern more than anything, TD, is to scout them, see what they're going to look like. They're our first SWAC game. They're our first SWAC conference game this season, and we're going to have to play them in Baton Rouge. We know they're going to come with it. Looks like it's supposed to be rain all day till the kickoff in Atlanta. Is it going to be at the – it's going to be outside. Oh, snap. So it's going to be a mud bowl. No, I ain't said that, Jared. I ain't said that now. I ain't rooting for no. I ain't rooting for that. No, I'm in on the football side, sports side, but no. But that's what I'm really paying attention to. How well does that defense? So here's what I think when it comes to this matchup, TD. Can the offensive line of North Carolina Central sustain the defensive intensity of the defensive line from Southern? That's where it's going to come down to. That game is going to be won or lost because what we saw in Mia and the Orange Blossom Classic last year, even though they won that game because Andrew Body got hurt and he wound up not being able to win that game for him. He was their best player on the field for Alabama State, but Alabama State had a really good defense, TD. Walker Harris he gets the ball out quick. He plays in this he played like you talked about his footwork. Yeah. Footwork is gonna be important, but when you got a pass rush that's down your neck, it can make you quite uncomfortable. So that's what we got. That's what we're gonna try to see. We're gonna see, can North Carolina Central run the ball against Southern? Can they have some success on offense? North Carolina return. I know. I know that already. I'm saying that, yeah, they do. But Southern has one of the best defensive lines in HBCU football, not named Jack.
A lot of those, I think most of them left, though. That's why I was talking about Willie Miles and the other guy that was opposite of Kelby. So,
he wasn't started, though.
Huh?
He wasn't started, though. He's a reserve. Yeah, he was a reserve guy. He, I think that was Brother Cotton, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was his name. I forgot the name. What was it? 94 was a starter. But edge rusher, man, extraordinaire though. You can't. Kelby Givens is a problem, dog. I'm just telling you that. Yeah.
So, but what about when you got an offensive line? Like I said, returning 6-7 offensive players. And then, I think it was more than that. But then you got a experienced offensive line, and then you got a heck of a coach. Heck of a coaching staff.
You can scheme till the cows come home, but you're gonna have to scheme, and it's gonna have to work for 4 quarters. I'm telling you what I know. I've watched this kid play. Pardon my French. Who was the other kid that was playing? It was the defensive player of the year. So Kelby Givens just has a knack for getting. He's solid, bro. He's solid. I don't take. Listen, we can talk a lot of smack, but I ain't gonna do.
He's solid.
I'm just not going to. The line is depleted, and why? I'm okay. I got you. But they still picked up talent, though. The strength of Southern's team is their defense. I think y'all. I get it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at. Let me say it that way. I'm going to be looking at that battle because I'm telling you guys, if you got a good edge rusher, man, you can make some shake.
Man, well,
and that brother, I'm telling you, that brother there is a good edge rusher, man. And I'm not, as much as I don't like them folks, when I say I don't like them for, I mean like rival school. Nah, bro, we're gonna call a spade a spade. He's a dude. And you're gonna have to
definitely
all single game. Now, that's it. That is a good question. Can they score? That's a good question.
Okay, Ken, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this.
Hold on. They do return TD, experienced wide receiver, experienced tight end. They brought in a good running back. I said, has their offensive line improved? That's the question, because that was their Achilles heel last year to me. Their offensive line was suspect. Go ahead, bro.
So speaking on edge rusher, when you think of edge rusher, you're thinking somebody that want to pin their ears back and go get the quarterback. They're always in the backfield. The thing with the thing with players like that, if you run draws and quick screens and stuff like that, now he's quick enough to recuperate. I mean, when you do a quick screen stuff like, so he has the ability. The boy is a baller, probably the next level player. I'm not gonna say that, but then you run at him. I mean, you put a tight end over there, or you get your running back over there with the tackle. You run at him. If he's gonna automatically a lot of times take the outside route, and you run on the inside, and you have somebody out there with him. Then now you slow him up because now you're running the ball. So you go ahead, the Joker.
But here's the problem with that, TD.
What's that?
What happens when you stop the edge rush and you use that game plan? What's the next level of defense? They got a killer sitting right in the middle of their defense, bro.
Talking about that linebacker.
Vincent Page. I said him first. I'm just telling y'all, the strength of Southern's team is their defense. I'm not saying it's as good as their Alabama State defense. We don't know right now. Everybody lost players. What I was saying was that the reason I mentioned Alabama State, I was talking about how a defense can speed up a quarterback's clock. If you let Walker Harris back there and he's going to pick you apart. But y'all said the weather is bad. So guess what that means? It sounds like a mud bowl to me. You're going to have to run that thing.
What are they playing? Where's this game?
In Atlanta, Georgia, at the Georgia State Stadium.
Oh, it's Georgia State. Okay.
So no, we're not talking about 20. We're not. So I don't know what their team consists of. I'm just talking about key players that stuck out when I watched them. Solid DB play. They got a good safety. I want to say, isn't Herman? Isn't he a safety?
Safety, yes.
Yeah. So he's a really solid safety, man. He
said he got he don't want to say that they have a circle. Us and FAMU.
Well. Yeah. They need to focus on North Carolina Central. So they go these problems gonna show up on the 27th. We ain't talking about Jack State TD.
Right. Go ahead. Yeah. So
that game. That man said same musty team. God, dog. We just talking a little football tonight. This is what I'm saying. I have my popcorn in my hand and my Greenwood with a side of cranberry juice. You follow what I'm saying? I'm gonna be watching for this.
Exactly. That's what I was saying at the beginning.
Yeah. I'm watching for this because I'm looking at what gave us problems. Those players that I just mentioned actually did give us problems. Yes, we beat them, but they still had to be accounted for. Now, what I cannot answer the questions on, TD, is who are the other pieces?
Right.
Who are the other people that steps up? That's all I'm saying. And when you're talking about football, it's about the dudes and the duds. Who got the most dudes versus a team with the most duds? That's what it comes down to. Who can make plays? And I think the playmakers we talked about on offense, Jalen Woods, poised. He's a poised young man. I was impressed with him watching the Bayou Classic.
Right.
I was impressed with him. He had a concussion. Trey Holly, what does he do? I forgot the wide receiver name. I think he wore number 84. Pretty solid. And the tight end, I forgot their name. I don't really know who they are. But I will say this. My question mark for them is their offensive line. That's what I'm going to be looking at. And then their defense, who's going to be the other guys not named Kelby Givens, Vincent Page, Herman Brister, and Horatio, whatever his name is.
Well, the offensive line is supposed to be improved. I think they retained most of their offensive line who I think some of them may have been freshmen or sophomores.
Darren Morris, that's his name. Darren Morris, wide receiver. That's right.
And I think the catcher right there, I think they started for as receiving is probably be the tight end. But then with the offensive line, I think just a second go around, I'm not sure if they, I think they added some people. I'm not sure if they lost anybody. But you said
the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, if they want to be good, I hope they lost. They hope they lost all of them. Just saying, the offensive line was toilet water last year.
Well, I think it's gonna be a really good matchup.
It will
be a really good matchup in the trenches, especially with the and like you were saying about North Carolina Central and Coach Triali and his staff, the way they build a team. I think a lot of those players. Would it be accurate to say their seniors are the one that played against us in the Celebration Bowl? Like freshmen? When was that, 2022?
North Carolina Central?
Yes.
Yeah, they had a lot of seniors played in that game.
I'm talking about freshmen. Like I said, they get a lot of high school players.
Oh, yeah, they did have – that team was relatively young. I take that back. So talking to Josh Sims, now that I think about it, they did have a lot of young men that was on that team that played.
So those guys are seniors now. And a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, a lot of return.
I think that offensive line was like all pups, man, when we played against them dudes, man. So they got a solid offensive line now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey.
So that's what I'm speaking on as far as the game itself. I mean, just being a football fan, seeing those battles, and like you said, being able to watch and see what Southern has, because of course, they're on our schedule. But just, I'm just looking for a good game with the experience that North Carolina Central is bringing, with the defense that Southern has. I think it'll be a good game. So
North Carolina Central on our schedule too. Jack State versus North Carolina Central in Celebration Bowl. Rematch. We on a revenge tour, baby. We gotta get everything that y'all took from us.
So, hey, you know what? Wait a minute. We lost Carolina State first, right?
North Carolina State 21, North Carolina Central 22.
Yeah,
I need that back, dog. Let me get that back from you.
So that's why I said I'm interested in the game. I mean, for those very reasons too, because I thought about the Celebration Bowl, and they'd probably be the ones, maybe come out the MEAC. So it'd be a good chance to,
they talking that Mike Vick stuff. I don't think Mike Vick and them gonna be that good first year. They're gonna be all right, but look, it's hard, bro. Winning is hard, dog. Can't fast track winning unless your name Deion Sanders at an HBCU level. And then you get all the best players, and then you go out there and you see what you can do. But if you got a good quarterback play, that's really what it comes down to. We know that North Carolina Central got a good quarterback.
Yes.
Howard, Ty Starks, who was with us, is at Howard now. Probably going to be their projected starter. Interesting there, Norfolk, I think is the kid from South Florida is going to be their quarterback starter. So they got some. It's neither here nor there, but we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. It's gonna be solid. I want to see how this young brother play for Southern tomorrow, man. It's football. Hey, listen, right now, TD, they in bed right now. It's 10:30. They got a 10:30 curfew. Or 10 o'clock curfew, probably. You know what I'm saying? They're getting ready for the game tomorrow. It's on and popping, man. Tomorrow we get football. Put some meat on the grill or something, man. I got to see something.
And it's an evening game, huh?
It's going to be at 6:30, ABC.
Jay Boone say he'll be in the house.
Yes, sir. Right there in the A. It's Invest Fest weekend in Atlanta. It's a lot going on in the A. Shout out to my nephew out there. Getting it up, getting it in. I'll be out there next year.
So overall, do you think it'll be a good game?
Damn, it is 11:30 in Atlanta. Yeah, they in bed right now, Doc.
Should be.
It should be. Yeah, you're right. What'd you say?
I said, so what do you think of the game as a whole? You think it'll be a good game?
I think it's going to be a great game, bro.
Yeah.
I think this is a really good matchup. Coach Trey Oliver was on Southern staff, coaching for them as the OC? That was either DC. No, he's a DC. I think he's DC for Southern. under Coach Odom.
Yeah, I think it was Coach Odom.
And then Coach Chinisberry was also on that staff.
Right.
Yep. Chinisberry. I think he was the O-line coach and the OC, if I'm not mistaken. He's the DC. That's correct. He was the DC. Trey Ollie was the DC. And he's done well for himself, man, over there in North Carolina Central, man. So I'm excited about that. Any other games on the docket tomorrow that you're interested in watching? Let's see who is. Oh damn! I didn't even put my light on the charger, bro. Hold on, that player.
Hey, Cantrell need some directions. Hey, don't tease me like that. Let me see. I have to hit him up on IG. I'm just kidding. Hey, what's going on, Thelma? How you doing? What's up, Bronco fan?
You talking about 2018, man? One of my favorite videos ever. Cuz, don't come on here talking about no Broncos. We don't need that kind of depression.
Bro, we trying to put you on a winning team to just since you don't dump your team.
Lose the special teams play. They didn't address their punt issue. They did lose their punter. North Carolina Central has an exciting punt return, kick return. They both brought in. Okay, I see you out there.
Right.
I hope, fam, you lose this weekend too. Oh, my bad. They ain't playing. I hope they lose at practice.
Hey, but you know what? When at the end of the day, I mean, even on the heels of what EA was saying, just from football standpoint, I see North Carolina Central probably edging them. This has nothing to do with no rival, nothing like that. But when you look at what they bring back, you look at their coaches, and you look at some of the things, and I think Southern definitely has a good defense, and they secondary probably the strongest point on the team right now. Just on paper, but I think it'll be a good game. But I think with North Carolina Central might edge them, might pull it out. It was just going off. You know what I'm saying? The experience and, what each team bringing back. But I won't be surprised, if Southern can get together, especially with, Woods. And like you said, the key thing with their offensive line. The offensive line got together and Trey Holly is as advertised. Then, hey, Southern definitely may have something to say about it. I just think it'd be a good game all the way around. I will state this as HBCU period. I'm glad we have games like this that can build intensity and get more people to watch and want to watch, So again, we're trying to get our stock up. So
Willie Bolden is who is we?
What do you say?
Willie, you from Southern? Well, listen, I think Willie, you from Southern? He said no one is picking us. Hey man, look, we just giving y'all what y'all give us. That's all. Ain't gonna hurt, no sweat.
I'm not saying it. You know what I'm saying for no. I'm saying just from looking at the just football period, the X's and O's, what's on paper.
Y'all gotta go do it, baby. You gotta prove everybody wrong. That's the beautiful thing about predictions.
Right.
Yeah, go prove it. Go prove us wrong, man. Listen, if y'all win, I'm gonna come back and say, hey, man, they dominated. Look, next week we're gonna be talking about Hampton. Yes, sir. We're gonna come back. Now, I do want to say this though. Man, it's crazy. See, listen, man. Let me say this. You feeling very confident. I like it, man. I like. He says, "Stop crying, sucks." But no. Let me say this. Tonight is our last Friday night show, everybody. It's our last Friday night show for the rest of the football season. Do we do a Friday night show on bye weeks? No. No Friday night show on bye weeks, man. We're just going to take that day off on the bye week. That's going to be our day. We just won't have a Saturday morning show. So there won't be no Saturday morning show on the 20th. There won't be no Saturday. I say that, but maybe not. We're going to be coming on live Saturday mornings. So we will do a Saturday morning kickoff show. So the Friday night show shifts to Saturday morning, 8 a.m. for the season. 8 a.m. Saturday morning. And then, yes, we will do a post game. We will do post game reaction shows. And you know, if it's SWAC, you know, everybody playing in the SWAC, we might highlight the SWAC scores for that night. We won't spend much time on it, but usually I do plan on bringing back the right after the game reaction shows. That was something that I did a couple years ago. We didn't do it last year, but we will do it this year. So when the game is over, we got most of the early games. So give me something to eat. Get to the crib that night. We're gonna go ahead and get your initial reaction. That's how it's gonna go. So we'll have the Saturday morning kickoff, and we'll have a post game wrap up show on Saturday. So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna double dip on Saturday, and then we'll be back on Monday. That's how that works.
So here's the thing, man. With this SWAC MEAC challenge, I think the MEAC is 11-7. MEAC, you know, but the SWAC has won the last 3. Starting with Jackson State beating South Carolina State.
Yeah. Jackson State and FAMU. And FAMU beat Norfolk State.
That was a tight game too. Yeah, okay. That's right. I remember that was a tight game. That's when
it said everybody go buy another ticket and bring a friend. I like that thought process right there. Early games make a whole different groove, especially when it's hot over. Yeah, it does, man. We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. We look, the football season is here. I've been out there, TD. It was hot as a boy today. I still got my running in, bro. It was so bad though. I didn't go extra. I didn't do no extra. Normally I hit that thing twice.
Right.
You bull jiving me, bro. That's why I started running at the end. I was like, I'm not going back down the street to run no hills today because I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home, bro. But I was in that heat, man. I was getting it, dog. Let me say this, man. My feet in the bottom of my shins, bro, and like my leg, like my lower legs started burning, bro. And I had to like get off of them because I do walk on it is concrete, so you have to be careful with that. You know, I won't get no shin splints. It wasn't nothing bad. It was just, you know, usually I run in the grass though when I'm doing my jogging, but this time I was like bumped that. I'm close to the crib. I'm finna run this little block right here real quick, and I'm finna shut it down. And I only showed 1 minute because that's all the story allow you to show. So, but yeah, man. No, ain't no shin splints. It's leg fatigue. I've been at it all week, consistently, and so no injuries, no pain. It was just when I was running, man. That just means that you got the muscles get fired up, man. When you ain't using the muscles like that, bro, like that, yeah, trust me. I feel it at the airport when I'm running for flights. I got probably the best shoes that you could possibly run in, bro. Them New Balance. I have some New Balance with a soft sole, with a sole. This with this type of cushion, man. I'm talking about it's that thick.
Well,
so yeah, the shoes are perfect. It's just that when you pushing a certain amount of weight around, you gotta allow that to be. It is what it is. So on cloud ain't as comfortable as those New Balance though. I've tried them. Trust me. I know TD got some on cloud. They work. If they work for you, they work for you. They good shoes now. Brooks, New Balance, on clouds. What else? Asics. Yucks, man. They got Skechers. They got some shoes out there. Under Armour, Nike. They got some good running shoes out there. They got some out there. But I got those New Balances, man. And them jokers, they the real deal. Hokas, that's what it is. That's what I forgot. I forgot the Hokas. I ain't putting on no Hokas, man. I tried them on. They just didn't. They ain't do it for me. Yeah, I got a soak. I do. I'm talking smack about the Hokas. The Hokas are solid as well, though. I'm not gonna say that. The Hokas are solid. I like my New Balance, though. I like my New Balance.
EA, who you got in the game tomorrow?
He said North Carolina Central.
Oh, he said North Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, he said Southern got a special teams problem. North Carolina Central gonna win the special teams battle.
I thought Southern just signed a kicker out of high school or something. Well, I mean, yeah.
Now he's talking about punt returner. They addressed their punt.
Saucony.
Is this? Let me ask you this, Whitley. Is it Saucony or Saucony? I mean, we say them Sauconys. I used to have every man. Listen, I had a whole lot of them when I was in high school, bro. I had a lime green pair. I had a yellow pair. I had a black pair. I had a white pair. Converse? Nah, Willie, we ain't rocking no Converse like that. That might be the worst shoes in the world to walk on. Saucony. Saucony. That's what all this time they pronounce Saucony. Oh my gosh. Like Nike P6000s. Anyway, y'all ain't got nothing on your heart and mind. Listen, if you ain't got nowhere, if you're looking for something to do tomorrow in the city of Jackson, and you're looking for, you can actually head over to the Ice House tomorrow, man. Hosted by the Blue Bengal Athletic Association. They're gonna be over there from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Ice House. Pretty cool event. Gonna be hosted by Shell B. It's gonna be entertainer Prep Cashmere. Fundraising event for Blue Bengal Athletic Association. You can watch the game over there at the Ice House, man. So this is the official SWAC kickoff.
Shout out to Tiffany.
Yeah, shout out to Tiff, man. And I don't care what she say about the red.
Hey.
Don't care.
She said a hint, bro.
All red uniform need to come back. I stand on it.
That what the player said.
Nah, I listen. The players matter. I heard we got a little something new over there. I don't know what it look like, so don't ask me. So we'll see. I ain't got no more surprises left for the season. Y'all see it when I see it.
Hey, that's your spot, EA. Hey, but you know what? I appreciate you telling me about it. But yeah, man, that's your boy. Every time you come to town, that's where he want to go, EA.
Kaibon, some of the best shoes, man. I got so many shoes, man. I don't need no more shoes.
I actually
now these are nice though. These are nice looking shoes, bro. Wait a minute, I ain't running in these, but I rock these just on the regular though. See, these are some nice looking shoes, man. Hold on, just a second. Hold on. No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, no. I was looking at something else. Okay, these do look pretty solid. They soft like, okay, I see you now. Man, you think $500, bro? Man, I ain't gonna do that. Brother Trent, how you doing, man? Look at that delay. Brother Trent, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
You're gonna have to mute yourself.
Yeah.
You can't listen to yourself, man, Bill. It's gonna be a delay.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, you can. Oh man, the Pro Wings from Payless.
Give me a second. All right, is this better?
You good, bro? How you doing?
All right, is this better? How you doing? I'm doing very well. Look, I'm not here for a long time. I just wanted to say one thing this evening, and I'm really just pointing back out.
Mute your TV, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. Too many things going on. But the whole reason I came up this evening is that I wanted to bring attention again to the presidential search. You know, a few weeks ago, and I posted it in the chat a couple of times tonight. But a few weeks ago, you had my frat brother Tim Rush on talking about the 1877 project. And there was an IHL meeting today, and the long and short of it is that IHL still has not committed to an open process where what we deem to be the stakeholders, which is faculty, alumni, community, and students, will have an actual voice. And in this meeting today, they still did not commit that they're going to abide by that process. And so I do want for our listening audience, and I will post it again in the chat shortly, but if you have not signed up for the 1877 project, please do.
Yep.
But we need to try to apply as much pressure to IHL because they don't appear to care that that their actions in choosing our presidents without an open process negatively affects Jackson State. And we can be on here talking football or talking sports in general all night long. But the fact of the matter is, if we continuously have a declining enrollment, declining giving, those things negatively affect the university. And if something negatively affects the university, then in the end, it is going to negatively affect our athletics. So everybody that is on here, I know you love Jackson State athletics, and I'm just calling for us to demonstrate our love for Jackson State. And that's my whole reason for being here. I'm going to post that link in the chat for everybody to kind of read the synopsis of what happened with regard to the IHL meeting. And again, that's my whole reason for coming. Didn't have anything to do with sports tonight. So, that's all I got.
Appreciate that, Brother Trent. I'll do this. Let's do this. I actually watched the meeting on YouTube yesterday.
Okay.
I watched it from start to finish. First, I want to say that Dr. Denise Gregory did a fantastic job. Our interim president representing Jackson State, highlighting Jackson State, and featuring the things that are happening currently at Jackson State. But I want to say this, and I'll move forward. I want to pull up what I did look at the post from the 1877 project, and I'll just read it as accordingly, since you mentioned this, and I'm glad you did bring that up. Thanks, family, for your emails and survey participation. You're amplifying our message, as Douglas said, power concedes nothing without a demand. Do it again, louder, stronger. Second email campaign coming soon to make it even easier. It's working, but we have to stay the course. JSU fam and supporters, here's the truth about the August 21st IHL meeting and why we must keep pushing. It says on the 21st IHL meeting was a letdown. All right, it was still no commitment to accountability, a true national search, alumni with real power. But make no mistake, they hear us. Pressure goes up from here. Alarming, the 1877 was denied our right for citizenship. Are you aware of that and what that speaks to?
Well, they asked for to be, to be allowed to make an oral public comment, and applied for to make sure that they understood the process to be able to do that, and followed that process, and were still denied.
Right. So they said they called the commission office, followed process, submitted remarks in writing, still denied. Yes, they started a search, but Dr. Cunningham, who chaired the failed Thompson pick, is back chairing the actual committee. But we demand answers, not recycled failures. IHL is still not listening, not including us, not transparent. That ends now. Make them know who we are. Write the board today. Demand a transparent, competitive search with alumni as true decision makers. The email address is board@ihl.state.ms.us. The commissioner at ihl.state.ms.us. And A rankings for our rankings at ihl.state.ms.us. Stay the course, keep the pressure on. The fight is bigger than one meeting. It's about the future of Jackson State and higher education in Mississippi. Share the thread, write the board, stay the course. So as Brother Trent said, let's get signed up. Let's continue to press on. So if you haven't signed up, Trent's going to drop that email and drop that link, and go and get signed up. It'll automatically generate that for you. I've signed up the first time we had Brother Dawson on here, and they had a great interview with Brother Dawson and Dr. Rush. Great conversation. Appreciate you bringing that back up. And we're going to see where we go from here. I saw what they did say, but right when they mentioned that was what they would do, then they basically went into a closed meeting now. So now the transparency ends. No words were allowed to be expressed from that point going forward. And that was pretty much that. One of the things that did take away from that IHL call was a 200+ room commitment for housing issues, an amount of $330,000 approved for Jackson State with a partnership with the Embassy Suites over in Ridgeland. That's the only thing I really took from Jackson State. Nothing else.
And can I say this, Ken?
Sure, go ahead.
At a bottom line, and to my recollection, both Ole Miss and Mississippi State have had new dorms approved to be built within the last 2 years. And we have New Hood that's been offline. And we've been asking for approval for a new dormitory. And somehow Jackson State did not get approved for a new dorm, and we have housing issues in the biggest city in the state of Mississippi. You want to be able to bring in and accommodate students, and IHL seems to, as well as state legislature, let's also, put some of this where it goes too, they seem immune to our requests. And in this age of MAGA, for lack of a better term, in this age of MAGA, you have a state government and those that are in the state government that seem to think that they can operate in something that is not in the best interest of the university. But what they fail to realize is that when you operate not just Jackson State, but all your universities in a manner that is adverse to the best interest of those universities, then you're really harming the state. The state of Mississippi's had a brain drain for probably the last 50 years. And the leadership of this state seems determined to continue the brain drain. But bottom line, you have tens of thousands of students that come out of high school every year. Most of those students who go on to receive higher education will receive that higher education in the state of Mississippi. And it behooves us as a state to try to make it conducive so that those students can have the best environment for an educational experience that can be provided. And our state leadership, from the governor down to IHL, seems bound and determined to not make that happen. And that's just not just true of Jackson State. That's true of all the universities. You know, there was an article not long ago. I think Mississippi State is the only university in the state whose president has been in place longer than 5 years. So
Hey,
you go ahead.
Hey, Brother Trent.
Yes, sir.
This question right here, it kind of weighs on what I was about to ask you. It kind of, so when we had Brother Rush and Brother Dawson on here, I posed the same question with the 1877 project. I'm all for fighting. I'm all for, you know, doing what we need to do, and our voices have been heard. But when you got a person when you got a team who, even with that being done, don't care, don't listen, and don't have nothing to lose by constantly denying you, then I'm not saying you. I mean, your fight till it's over. I mean, to your last breath. I understand that, but when somebody else have the last stroke of the pen and last making of the decision, I mean, is there legal ramifications or something? I mean, what do you go from there? Because, just like Ken just said, they act like they didn't care what was said, and then now they close the doors and back behind, doing what they choosing to do. So, I mean, what now?
Well, the short answer to your question is no. There's not really any direct ramifications to be able to directly sue IHL. But having said that, there's always a way to get at this action. You can. Let me say this: Jackson State can't sue, but if we hearken all the way back to the Ayers case, which, as I recall, was filed in 1975. Students can individually sue, but you have to have your cause of action dressed up in such a way that they have standing. And that was why, even though it took the better part of 23 or 24 years, that's why Ayers was ultimately successful. But the fact of the matter is, it's time for a new Ayers case. I'm gonna say that. And as an attorney, I will tell you that we have to make sure that our causes of action are airtight, because in this particular era, it would have to be a federal lawsuit. And the first level, when you get past the district court level, the first level of appeal is to the Fifth Circuit, which is generally known as the most conservative circuit in the United States. And then if one side or the other does not get the result that they want at the Fifth Circuit, then your next level is to the United States Supreme Court, which ultimately in, I believe it was 1995, ruled in our favor in the Ayers case. But the makeup of the court in 2025 is not the makeup of the court from
exactly
1995.
Exactly what I was thinking.
But having said that, you can't win if you don't play.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure.
we need to infiltrate, man. I got questions for Brother Cunningham that sits in the room, man.
Uh-huh.
That's my question. Like, what is this mindset? Like, why wouldn't he? Usually when you're dealing with those types of powers to BTD, you kind of got to infiltrate, play the game, play the go along, get along game to be able to get what you want, unfortunately. I respectfully, though, the long game is what Brother Trent is talking about. You know what I mean? It just, because I'm sitting there watching them just mention all these things that they have on the docket for Mississippi State. I'm talking about it's getting passed with no apprehension, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I was watching, I was like, man, bro, we are we asking for some? But I do remember having Senator Frazier on talking about how they denied us the ownership of the Marriott, talking about the expenses would be too much because we still gotta, like, that's unacceptable, man. I mean, renting out hotels and stuff when we could have just had that. That was 600 rooms and beds right there, man.
But see, that's exactly my point. You know, if you don't want the expense of constructing a new dorm, then for really a few $1 million, you could have assumed ownership of an existing hotel. And of course, there would have had to have been renovations done.
But here's the problem. Our problem, TD, is we have had bad leadership for the past 3 presidents. And this is the byproduct of piss poor leadership and having the wrong people in those roles. I say that for this reason. We was handed Bynum, but we wanted Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
They both failed us.
But
Thompson got handed to us, and he flamed out before he could even start.
The funny thing, they all failed for personal reasons,
and it had nothing to do with professional stuff. It was all personal.
It was all personal. But the fact of the matter is, at some point in time, IHL has to acknowledge that there has to be a flaw in the process.
They haven't.
There's a flaw in the process.
Yes, it is.
That we get, and we wanted Hudson because he was an alum. But the fact of the matter is, there has to be a flaw in the process. Dr. Thompson, who I think I've said before is actually married to my cousin. But the fact of the matter is also that he did not apply. They handpicked him and said, hey, you want to be the president? Here you go. And so you have viable, qualified candidates with a vision who go out on a limb and apply for the presidency, because the fact of the matter is also that the presidency of Jackson State, within the circles of HBCU education and higher education in general, is an attractive assignment. And you have people who apply and, they don't get full consideration. And there's only so many times that highly qualified people are going to keep putting themselves out on a limb for an organization like IHL, who has demonstrated on multiple occasions that they're just going to do what they want to do anyway.
That's what I just see. Right. So anyway, man, yeah, it's a situation. But
we got to keep applying pressure, though.
We have to.
We got to keep applying pressure. There's no way around it. I mean, we have to sound the alarm, and hell, we might even have to call on. I mean, you saw what just happened with the Target boycott. I don't know how. What I'm talking about is the unified energy in whatever that capacity might be, and we got to go. We got to fight hard, and then we just want an open process with transparency, man, with a national search for qualified candidates. And we want our voices to be heard. And they're not even like, that's not going to work, man.
Right. I mean, they have not said, okay, we have failed, our process has failed, and therefore we need to do something different.
Well, they're not going to say that, Brother Trent. You know why? Because of what we just said. Those personal flameouts.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get caught in the freaking prostitution ring in Clinton while you're on the job, bro. You just can't. And now you done gave these folks out, but that also highlights the fact that y'all gave us a president we didn't ask for. So you did circumvent the process anyways. And then you didn't vet. I mean, that was if you would have did your research, you just saw there was some stuff there.
There was stuff there.
There's definitely some stuff there, man. But hey, man, that's it. that's what we got for the. Hey, brother. So Zordon said 199 happened. What happened to Marriott? Go to the Hillman Frazier interview. You scroll back earlier this month. I think what he said was didn't get approved. They didn't want to take on the expense of my light ready to shut it down. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna turn this thing off here and I ain't gonna worry about it. But look, we're coming up on our second hour. Real quick, brother Trent, I know you're here. Appreciate you for coming up. You guys, like I said, this is our last Friday night show during football season. We're gonna shift everything. So next week we'll see you guys on Saturday morning. Now we're still gonna be on Monday. We're gonna be on Wednesday. We're gonna be talking Hampton football in the breakdown. Consistent messaging, the type of president we want. Yeah, absolutely. Has the alumni president spoken with the spoken with the faculty senate president to begin uniting stakeholders? That's our issue. And for that, we're gonna park it right there.
All right.
We're gonna park it right there tonight. And that's something for you guys. I want y'all to leave that up. Smile, everybody. Waiting on you, TD.
What are we smiling about?
You know, that just straight face. No, man, listen, I'm gonna end on that, man. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, there you go. I love everybody.
Love.
Because we only love people.
Oh, yeah.
Not everybody. Have a good night, man. Have a good weekend. Go Tigers.
ShoutRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShoutRx.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get a word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.